Good morning, class 5th. Welcome back to the online classes of KVRA Academy. This is your English teacher Sunil Arya. And today I am going to explain chapter 5, and the chapter is The Unguarded Flock. The Unguarded Flock. Let's start the chapter. Tim Brown lived on a farm at Greenville, England. The story is about a man whose name is Tim Brown, who lived on a farm at Greenville in England. He had a wife and his little boy who was 6 years old. He has a wife and a baby who was only 6 years old. Tim had a flock of sheep. He was a good shepherd but not very wise. He was good shepherd but not very wise. Early every morning he would take his flock of sheep out into the field to graze. Every day, this was his routine. He took all the sheep to the graze on the fields. He himself enjoyed the fresh air and would sit by watching as the sheep lazily munched on fresh grass. He was very lazy and he himself enjoyed the fresh air and he would sit by watching as the sheep lazily munched on a fresh grass. He sat under a tree and enjoyed the fresh air. After they had eaten, he would round them up and walk them back home. After they had eaten the grass, the whole flock grazed. He would round them up and walk them back home. Sometimes, while watching his flock, he would curl up in a quiet corner and go off to sleep. Sometimes, when the sheep grazed, he took off to sleep under a tree. Means he was very lazy. One day, Tim caught sight of a wolf that had strayed into the fields. One day, he saw a wolf who had strayed into the fields. It was eyeing his sheep. The wolf was looking at Tim's sheep. However, it was some distance away and it made no effort to come nearer. And the wolf did not come near to the flock, and he was watching them from some distance. The shepherd at first stood on guard against the wolf, as against an enemy. The shepherd thought the wolf would not harm to his sheep, and he did not pay any attention toward the wolf. However, the wolf stood and gazed at the flock but did not do anything. Now, every day, the wolf came to the flock and he did not afford anything and he did not do anything to the sheep. When Tim herded the sheep and headed home with his flock, the wolf quietly followed them at a distance. When the Tim herded the sheep and headed home with his flock, the wolf quietly followed him at a distance, but he did not do anything. Tim, however, continued to keep an eye on the wolf. Tim continued to keep an eye on the wolf because he was danger animal. This continued for a while. This continued for a while. Chapter 5 today we have started, and rest paragraphs I will explain tomorrow. Okay, thank you.